Hey, what's up? What's up? What up? What up? What up? This your boy Big Man. What's good, man? What's up, everybody? Make sure you get in here, get in here. Hopefully you guys hear me loud and clear. And do me a favor, everybody shout out where you're from in the chat. You know what to do, man. Let me know your city in the chat. I want to shout them out, man. Let's see who we already got up in here, man. What up in the Trap County in the building? Trap County. Where's Trap County at, man? I wonder where that is. Trap County. What up, Trap County? Welcome, welcome. Everybody else, as you get in here, make sure you hit that like button, and make sure that you shout out your city in the chat, man. So that way I can give you guys a shout out for hitting that like button and helping me out get this live. We got a packed show today, man. Obviously, you could tell by the background, we're going to be talking about Lil Durk. Also, we're going to be talking about this rapper who got killed, man, in this weird, it's like a mysterious case. They're still looking for the person who killed him. It was like a freak accident with a driver and he got smashed. It's horrible, man. It's a horrible situation. Like somebody's worst nightmare type deal. You feel me? And we're also going to be talking about this other rapper called C Blue. Now, C Blue is a Bronx rapper who seems to be catching a lot of trouble. We'll say that much. You know what I'm saying? What up, Wilmington, Delaware? What up, man? What up, Phoenix? What up, Phoenix? What up, Nashville? Nashville in this. What up, Portland? Portland in the building. What up, Portland? Chicago. What's up, Chicago? Chi-Town in the building. Y'all said smirk. Yeah, what up? What up? We're going to be talking about Durk for real. New Jersey up in here. What's up, man? What up, New Jersey? Do me a favor. As y'all get in here, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. And you know we're going to be talking about this Lil Durk situation, obviously, man. They got the projections out there. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about C Blue. And we're going to talk about this rapper in LA who got killed, man. It's crazy, man. Crazy. What up, Portland? I see you. Jersey, I see you. The 252, North Carolina, I see you. What's up, though? What up? Detroit in the building. What's up, Detroit? What up? Trinidad. What's up, Trinidad? The 503. What up, 503? The 214. What up, 214? 503 and 214. Y'all let me know what cities those are. I'll shout them out, though. 716, stand up, Buffalo, New York. What up, Buffalo? Y'all be in here heavy, man. Had to take a little bit of my drink. Duval in the building. What up, Duval County? Jacksonville in the building. 478, Mactown. What up, Mactown? What up? Australia in the building. What's up, Australia? From way across the pond, man. What up? St. Louis, what up, what up? I think across the pond, you're supposed to refer to the UK, but regardless, across them seas, you know what I'm saying? St. Louis in the building. What up, St. Louis? Y'all run them likes up, man. Run them likes up, run them likes up. What up, Savannah, GA? 912, I see you. Kenny Rogers from Chicago. What up, Kenny Rogers? What up, Chicago? What's good, AZ King? I see you. 716, Buffalo, New York in the house. I see you. The 538 Arkansas up in here. We got the 912 Savannah GA in the building. We got Dallas up in here. Jamaica up in here. Houston up in here. What up? The 832. The 805. We got the 912 Georgia. We got the 302 Dover, Delaware up in this building. We got the 503 is Portland. Okay. And the 985 is Hammond, Louisiana. What up, Hammond? The 214 is Dallas. Okay. And 314 is St. Louis. I'm going to try to remember those, man, when y'all be putting them zip codes up there. Or, excuse me, them area codes. Philly, what up? Oxnard, California, I see you. What up? What up? Fayetteville, North Carolina, what's up? Duval in the house. Duval, 803, what up? What up? What up? Columbia, South Carolina, I'm assuming. 215, Philly. What up, man? I done stomped around Philly before, man. Y'all do me a favor, man. If you in here, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button. Count up clan in here. Count up clan. Huh. What is that? That's 1, 2, 3 or something? 601 Jackson, Mississippi. I see you. O Block in the building. What's up, Chicago? 910, the 410, Columbia, Maryland. The 216, the 704, Erie, Pennsylvania. H-Town, 832. I see the 803, Columbia. I see you. Yeah, let's get it, man. We about to work. We gonna work. We got some good topics to talk about today. Obviously, we're going to talk about this Durk album. I've given it several listens. I want to make sure that I put my foot stomped down on my opinion. You know what I mean? I even ran a poll, so we're going to talk about that. What up, Hammond? What up, 414? What up? I see you, Kentucky. Baltimore, what up? The 773. All right, we got the 414 Milwaukee. Who else we got up in here? STL in the building heavy as usual. What up, St. Louis? All right, what's up to the 803 Columbia? And we got the 814 Pennsylvania. What up? What up? Oh, y'all already bickering? Going back and forth about this Durk situation, huh? About his album sales. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get to that. What up? What up, Chi-Town? And Waukegan, Illinois, what's up? What up, Waukegan? Miss Jazzy from Chicago, what's up? 914 Westchester, New York. Over 100 in here. Yeah, man, y'all run them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up, get them likes up, get them likes up, man. Cleveland, Ohio, what's up? The 504, what up, what up, what up? The 214, Ozone Gang in the building, man. What's up? The 312 Rack, man. What up, Chicago? What up? Or 312. Is that Chicago? Let me know if I get it wrong. Yeah, what up? What up? Let's get it, dog. We in here. We in here. The 804, Richmond, Virginia up in here. Lagos, Nigeria, what's up? 504, what up? St. Augustine or bust, cuz. What up? What up? Jackson, Mississippi. Happy early 3/14th day STL. What up, Heartbreaks Bones? I appreciate you with the super chat, the $2 super chat coming through. Happy early 314 day. 314 day. Is that what it is? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying there. The 314 is the area code for St. Louis. And when it hits that date when it hits that date, that's 314 day. I got you. I'm tracking. Appreciate it, Heartbreaks Bones. I appreciate it. Who else we got in here? We got 773 Inglewood. What up? We got the 601. We got the 330 Warren, Ohio. San Bernardino. What up, San Bernardino? We got the Inland Empire up in here. What's up? New Orleans in the building. What's up, New Orleans? We got Cali. Okay, you repping the whole state. We got 219 Gary, Indiana. Scary Gary. You know what I mean? We got 605 in the building. Y'all do me a favor. Make sure y'all run them likes up. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them up, man. We got the 605 in the building. What up, 605? We got the 205. What is that? Birmingham, Alabama? Okay. We got the 804, the 876, the 305. What's up? I need to be in some 305 right now. Some of that Miami, you know? 334 Montgomery, Alabama. What's up? What's up? Y'all come on in here. Get up in here. Shout out your cities in the chat, man. But, man, let me go over the agenda for today. So today we're going to be talking about several issues, or not even issues, it's topics. We're going to be talking about some topics. The first one is we're going to talk about this Lil Durk album, man. I'm going to give you my breakdown and opinion on the project. Then we're going to talk about this whole Apple Music charts, what's going on with Lil Durk and that. And we're going to talk about the sales predictions for Lil Durk's album. On top of that, well, after that, we're going to talk about this rapper, C Blue. Now, he's a Bronx drill rapper who was in a highly publicized case, man. He got caught up in a real big case recently, man, where an officer unfortunately got hurt or something like that. And, you know, we ain't condoning none of that or nothing crazy, but it's an interesting story because it has a crazy twist because the judge looks like they riding with C Blue in this one, man. And it's wild, man, because of how young he is and the fact that he's a rapper that adds a lot more attention. Also, we're going to talk about this rapper out in LA, and I don't want to mess dude's name up, so I'm going to just spell it out. It's YNGX 17. That's his name, YNGX 17. And he died, man, in LA, and it was some crazy, and they even said in the news story, some mysterious circumstances behind it. And we're going to talk about that story as well, man. Now, before we get to getting, let me jump in the chat real quick, because I was neglecting the chat talking about my agenda. What up, New Orleans? What up? Seattle? Boston? What up? Big 804, I see you, man. I see you. The 617, I see you. What up, man? I see y'all. St. Louis in the building. And the 804, Virginia in the building. We got the 843 and the 617. Y'all do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, run them likes up. Everybody get in here. But before we get started talking about Durk and cover all these different topics, do me a favor. We got to keep it official, man. You know what I mean? So let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's get to it. Okay, this your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get to this live. So today I want to talk about Lil Durk, man. And specifically, I want to talk about Lil Durk's album. I had an opportunity to listen to the album several times, and I got to admit, it is not what I expected. And that is not a bad thing. I think the album is actually really pretty dope, man. I think the album is a good album. I think it's a good project. It's just not what I thought it was going to be. Now, anybody who tunes in here every week, you might have seen or heard me comment on this, right? I thought Durk's album was going to be full of nothing but bangers. I thought the whole album was just going to be Durk pretty much just heaters, dissing people, just heaters after heaters after heaters. Obviously, Lil Durk and his team, they took a different approach, man. They wanted a more complete album, it seems like. It seems like the album that they put out was more of a real album. It didn't have a mixtape vibe to it. It didn't have a vibe to it to where you would be like, okay, this is getting old or anything like that. It changes up pretty consistently, and it just seems like a complete project. So that's another aha moment from Lil Durk, man. This is the second time. Remember, the first time he fooled everybody was he dropped the song in the video for Aha, and we thought that night is the night the album was coming out. But eventually, the album came out. The video for Aha came out, and we were all fooled, man. We was like, what in the world? You know what I'm saying? We were expecting the album. That was on that 222. Remember? Because he even had Kanye, had wrote something about Durk's album coming out the same day as his. What? But, it was his aha moment. And he even had a video called Aha to shock us. And just like that, I think he fooled us on this one too, man. We're all expecting an album full of nothing but heaters, nothing but fire, and nothing but up-tempo tracks where he's dissing and sounds like the biggest gangster in the world. And he's got like 5 or 6 songs that's totally dedicated to his girl, man. You know what I'm saying? That are like love-type songs on this joint. And I was a little taken back when I first heard it, because when you're expecting nothing but just hitters, up-tempo, you know what I'm saying? It's a little shocking when you hear a whole bunch of, slower, low tempo singing and stuff like that. And to be honest, he pulled it off well. Well done. I think it's a good album and a very good project. I don't even mind being fooled for the second time with Lil Durk. Yes, did I expect this to be a whole bunch of just hard-hitting bangers? Yes, I expected it. I expected that. But to show his versatility, or I should say even his growth as an artist, and to be able to make a complete album that everybody can enjoy, that's why he's getting the success that he's getting, if you ask my opinion. Like, Lil Durk right now is getting some big-time success, like with this project. Now, before we even talk about the sales predictions, let's talk about this story that just came out, and it was actually on hitsdailydouble.com, and they were talking about this, and it was a short write-up, and they were like, basically talking, the headline said this. It said, Durk dominates at Apple. Lil Durk's new Alamo set, 7220, rules the top of the Apple Music Tracks chart as of the writing of this, with the entire top 14 and 17 of the top 20. Previously issued single Aha sits at number 1. Collab with Future, Petty 2, and Gunna, What Happened to Virgil. Yo, that song with Gunna and Lil Durk, that's probably my favorite. That's probably the best song on the album. I'm going to keep it real. For me, that's the best song on the album. That goes hard. You know what I mean? I really like that song. The joint with Future goes hard too, but him and Gunna, they hooked up for a good song. And they're saying those two songs sit at 2 and 3, and respectively, the features, he also has Summer Walker on here in a song called Differences. And he even kept that song with the country music dude, Morgan Wallen, Broadway Girls. And he put that on there, and it's sitting at 16. And I thought that, at first, man, when I heard that Lil Durk was doing a song with that country music dude, and no diss to country. Country is cool. I'm cool with country, right? I couldn't see it work. But obviously, based on what the music video has done, it worked. You know what I'm saying? And then it gave him an opportunity to expand into a new, genre. He's got different types of fans who are looking at that. So it tells me that Lil Durk and his team did a lot of big-time planning, for this album. For an album that they didn't super-duper market, like spend big time, time doing like Breakfast Club interviews and stuff like that. They did well, man. I think their plan and their execution with this project was dope. And the project was overall very versatile, man. Now, I'm not just kissing up to Lil Durk or trying to ride his jock because I do a lot of Lil Durk videos. You know what I'm saying? If it was some boo-boo, I would call it, man. But it's not. It's just a project that's different than what I expected it to be. You know what I mean? And my bad for neglecting the chat. And you guys do me a favor. Run up them likes. Make sure if you're in here right now, hit that like button. And I'll make sure I'll try to shout out some cities. But I want to get these points off. You know what I mean? And let me see what you guys think. What do you guys think about the album? Honestly. And I'm going to tell you something. I did a poll. I did a poll on my channel in the community tab. And the poll is sitting at, let me see what the poll is sitting at right now. I want to say it's like 6,000, maybe 7,000 people contributed to the poll. And on the poll, it's like an overwhelming yes. Now, I had 3 categories because I wanted to keep it real, right? I wanted to make sure that, I wasn't being biased. So if people hated it, they had an opportunity to say that. And if people loved it, they have an opportunity to say that, right? But it didn't seem like as many people hated the project as expected. Because even with him dissing and having, pretty much his ops in the rap game, some of the biggest rappers out there, you would think, the poll would reflect, negatively on the album. But he's got like a 90% approval rate. Because the 3 categories were it was fire, great album, and that's sitting at 51%, right? So 51% of the people out of 6,000 people said it's a fire, great album, right? Then hate it, not a good album, 10%. So only 10% of the people who participated in this poll I put out there actually think it's not a good project. Then 38% said, man, kind of mid, but good. So that's still a positive response. That's somebody who likes the album because they think it's good at the end of the day. So that's 90%. That's 90% total of positive feedback. So just based on that poll, from that select size of people who see my polls or see my posts from the community tab, that goes to show that, man, this is probably one of Lil Durk's most successful projects as far as reaching people and actually showing reach. Let's keep it real. But, man, I've been going on a tangent. Let me get in this chat a little bit. What do you guys honestly think? Okay. What happened to Virgil is fire. Okay. Album was dope. I agree. Okay. So everybody is pretty much on the same accord, man. Everybody's like, yo, it's a dope project. Dope album. Somebody said it was boring. I don't think so, man. I think the change up between the songs is solid, man. I think that change up is solid because he does have some hitters on there. You got Aha, and you got, what is the other joint? You got Golden Child, and you got several up-tempo songs. It's just that they switch in and switch out pretty good. You know what I mean? Okay, look. Okay, man, I'm just reading. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Golden Child is GOAT status. I got you. So everybody pretty much liking the project. That's dope. I'm feeling it too. I think the change up or the album that we got is not what I expected, but it was a welcome change. It was a good change. Dope album. I see you guys saying it's dope. Dope. Okay. Yeah, that bar about the farting. Is that what you're talking about? I seen somebody mention that. People were going crazy with that on social media, man. I don't know what Durk was on with that bar, but I know exactly what you mean about the farting and stuff. That was wild, man. That was a wild thing to say. Okay, so it seems like everybody pretty much liked the album. Except for, I see the same person keep saying that they don't like the album. Okay, y'all just going back and forth. Lil Durk fans and YB fans. That's what's up. Hey, you rep for whoever you repping for. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to it. Ain't nothing too serious, right? But on top of that, man, Lil Durk is getting some positive headlines out here, right? So the album seems like a smash. Like I said, man, even based on my little sample size, little poll, yeah, it was like a 90% approval rate. So most people like the project. He's getting a lot of big headlines about this project, and particularly is because of this right here. Now, I took this off of IG for my mixtapes, I think they're called. They be on the news sometimes too. They be on point. They remind me of Say Cheese a lot. And it said Lil Durk's 7220 is projected to do 120 to 130K first week. It will be his first solo #1 album. So he's already looking at a #1 album. And the sales that he's getting are crazy. Think about it. Kodak just did 60K. Didn't he just do 60K like with his last project? And Kodak, man, has got a fan base like you wouldn't believe. Lil Durk surprised everybody with these numbers, even though there were some projections out there that he might do higher or something even crazier. This is amazing, especially when you factor in the fact that, there's a split between some fans who really don't rock with Durk just because of him and YB having an issue, which is kind of silly, but you still got to factor that in. And the fact that he didn't have any huge features on this except for Gunna and Future. You know what I mean? 2 features. I mean, he has a song with Summer Walker, but that's not like somebody that's like almost helping Summer Walker out. That's not helping his album out. I mean, she did well on the song, don't get me wrong, but he didn't have like a Drake feature or a Lil Baby feature, things that are going to bring even more sales. This is pretty much for Dolo almost, man, and he killed it. Smashed it out the park. Now, is this a dub or not? That's my question. Y'all think this is a win for Durk or not? I mean, if my honest opinion, that is a win-win. 120K to 130K, that's a super duper win. You know what I mean? That's crazy, right? And and he occupies all the Apple charts. Like all his songs got the Apple chart all occupied, man. Like in their top 20, man. Their top 20. That's crazy, man. Yeah, he's doing well. Doing well. Y'all make sure y'all run them likes up. I see W's. I see you guys saying W's. Win with the trophy. I see it. So everybody agrees this is a win for Lil Durk. This is a big dub for Lil Durkio. Yeah, I see it, man. I see it. I'm with it. Okay. Yeah, Durk, the GOAT, YB. Oh, okay. All right, I see y'all going back and forth. But yes, dubs. I see nothing but dubs. So we're all in agreement that Lil Durk doing these numbers is a win, man. Now, the projections are the projections. They're not the exact number. And based on this, on Hits Daily Double, they're saying that Alamo SME Lil Durk will score his first #1 solo album this week, as 7220 is on pace to unseat Encanto's 8-week run. What is that, man? I've seen that on the charts, but I've ignored it. But it's been a force on the charts, man. And it's been on top for 8 weeks, and Durk is going to be the one to unseat them, with his 120 to 130K range. So Lil Durk looks like he's doing big things out here. That was big. Was that more than y'all thought? Or I was wondering, because sometimes I get on Twitter and I just get to looking as I'm listening to the album to see other people's reactions. And I saw people saying, hey, man, Durk's probably going to flop this time for not putting enough heaters on there. And I'm paraphrasing what they're saying, but that's what a lot of people had that opinion. And they were wrong, man. Because those same people were in the comment sections of bigger posts and was like, man, I knew Durk was going to do it. You know what I mean? They switched up that quick, bruh. Like that quick. So this is crazy, man. Good time for Lil Durk right now in the game. You know what I mean? Oh, so that's some kind of like a Pixar Disney type deal? Okay. I didn't know that, man. You know, I wasn't tuned in on that one, man. I seen it on the top of the charts, but I wasn't tuned in. But yeah, man, crazy. So we're all in agreement. Okay, y'all run them likes up for your boy, man. Don't do me dirty, man. Run them likes up. But yeah, like I was saying, 120, 130, Lil Durk is killing it. Killed it. Knocked it out the park. And the way that the iTunes charts was looking yesterday, and I was watching them, I just slowly saw all his songs start to creep into the top 15, I think they showed, or top 12. And I seen even Super Gremlin start to creep out of the top 10, and I was like, oh, man, Durk is really doing some things out here. But yes, it looks like he didn't jump into a new area. When you got a #1 album and you're doing over 100K, that's a different talk. It's a different situation. I wonder what y'all favorite album on this, or your favorite song on the album is. What's your favorite song on the album, I wonder, man? Because I know everybody has at least had 2 or 3 listens by now. What Happened to Virgil is probably, I would guess, be most people who subscribe to me would be their cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? What Happened to Virgil? You know? I actually even like the song with Summer Walker. That difference is that song is dope. That was dope, man. I actually like that song. I like the album. I like pretty much everything. Even the country joint is alright, man. It's pretty catchy. You know what I mean? Durk, number 1, Von, number 2. And I wish, man, that would be dope if King Von was here to see all the success his projects were having. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to think about that. Broadway Girls, that's the name of the country song. You're right. Yeah. Morgan Wallen. At first I was like, man, Durk really tripping on this one. Because even when I saw the video, it looked kind of wild because Lil Durk is dressed like, he from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? He's dressed like any other time he's dressed. Almost the same outfit he has in this picture right here. And then you see him in the country western bar with the dude. I was like, yo, this is wild, man. Lil Durk. But that shows that he can expand. He can go into different markets. He can do different things, man. He's not pigeonholed. He doesn't put himself in one place. He's able to work with other type of people, man, which is dope. That's dope. That shows maturity, and that shows that. And there's another topic about Durk's album, man. Before we get off this whole Durk situation and talk about these other stories, I want to talk about this, man. I want to talk about the fact that this is like a project where he definitely showed growth, man. Like, I want to say that this is one of the projects where I was like, okay, this reminds me of like back in the time when people really made complete albums. Back when people, before every album started sounding like a mixtape, people used to really take pride into making like a complete album, making an album that sounded 100% complete, like a like a project that was put together well, you know what I mean? And this album had that old type of feel from that, you know what I mean? Because lately, most albums, they get rushed out pretty quick, man. Most of them come out sounding like mixtapes. And there's nothing wrong with mixtapes, don't get me wrong. But, man, for an album, album started to lose, even saying album started to lose a little bit of appeal to it. But, nah, man, this sounds like a complete album, man. Album, not a mixtape, which is dope. Now, this is a question. And I'm wondering if I'm the only one who thinks this. Do you think that Durk is sitting on some heat that he's gonna release with a deluxe, maybe? Like, do you think he's gonna double back? And hopefully I'm not spoiling it, man. and that's a surprise. But I don't know. I have this feeling, and I just wanted to express it and see if anybody else was feeling the same way. Do you think Lil Durk is maybe sitting on some heaters and some other features, and he's gonna release those as well, like as a deluxe or something? Okay, I'm digging in the chat, man. I'm in the chat. I get that feeling. That's what I'm saying. I get that feeling. Yeah, 7220 is fire. Fire album, man. Fire. What? Y'all arguing over Youngboy and Tupac in the chat. I see this. This is crazy. So y'all think I'm right. Y'all think he's sitting on some heat and he's gonna release that later as like either a deluxe or something like that down the line. You know what I mean? Because remember, for The Voice, he had a deluxe version that came out. And I think if he probably has a whole bunch of features, I'm pretty sure all the artists in the industry, like the big artists, they probably want to work with him. Like they've been working with him behind the scene. So for him to do this 120 to 130K almost for the Dolo, that goes to show he's got a lot more fans than people thought out there, man. He killed it. Knocked it out the park, man. You heard me hit that bottle. That was a can. That was actually a can. Funny, man. Hit that bottle. Funny, man. Funny. All right, man. But yeah, I wouldn't be me if I didn't get out here and at least do a video talking about Durk's album. I had to, man. I had to put my 2 cents in there, man. Y'all do me a favor, man. Put your 2 cents on that like button, man, and run your boy them likes up, man. Run them likes up, man. You think after the tour he's gonna drop the? I seen somebody say after the tour, you think he'll drop another version with some heaters on there, like them hard hitting tracks we were expecting. Even though it's like I said, most people like this project. I like this project. It's dope. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me twisted. And it sounds like a complete album. But even with Pop Smoke's album, remember, they dropped the deluxe of that had a whole bunch of features and stuff too, man, which was dope. And it just made sense. Like a lot, that Aim for the Star, what is it? Aim for the Star, Shoot for the Moon, whatever it is called, man. That deluxe version of that's still in my rotation, bro. That might be a classic. You feel me? All right, man. We'll get to let me. I done drilled this Lil Durk thing down, man. So let's talk about some other stuff that I wanted to talk about recently, man. Some stories out there that are pretty wild, man. And the first one I want to talk about is this rapper here by the name of C Blue. So let's see if I can pull it up, man. Now, I took this right here, and hopefully you guys can see that. Hold up. Let me help you out a little bit. There you go. You should be able to see that a little bit more, right? It's on the screen. And here he goes. So this was posted by Say Cheese. I didn't cut him out for any reason. I just wanted to keep it like, almost a perfect square. It said, 16-year-old rapper C Blue makes newspaper after he shot himself. Now, that's the newspaper article that was running around. You know what I mean? That showed the rapper. And the story around it was an officer got injured at the same time that C Blue got shot, right? Now, they're saying he shot himself, but there's an even more interesting story that came out through the wire yesterday, and I want to talk about that. Now, there's a Bronx judge that pretty much roasts the NYPD cops in court for illegally searching and arresting drill rapper C Blue, and that's what the headline says, right? So the judge went off on a tangent in C Blue's defense. So it says this. It says, this past January, New York drill rapper C Blue got into a scuffle with police that ended up with a cop being shot and Blue getting fitted for iron bracelets. Now, iron bracelets, obviously, they're talking about handcuffs. Now, while on the surface, it seems like an open and shut case of assaulting an officer, a Bronx judge has a problem with how things unfolded and slammed a New York City police officer for offering a half explanation of why Cameron, I want to say his name is Cameron C. Blue Williams, was even singled out to be searched. According to the New York Daily News, Bronx judge Natia Samja, I know I'm tearing her name up, but regardless, let's go, acknowledged that while the 16-year-old was in possession of a gun, Bronx officer Talent Jumblobly, these names is killing me, and his colleagues had no reason to have approached Williams and offered the, in quotations, incredible and unreliable testimony that had no value pertaining to the incident. In layman's terms, she's pretty much saying that they had no reason to even search C Blue in the first place. And that's how, and that'll probably negate the reason why anybody got shot or anybody got hurt, because there wasn't even a reason to search him off top. Now, in quotes, it says, there was absolutely zero reason for any of those officers to approach this individual. They approached him, they detained him, they searched him, and no officer even bothered to come up with a halfway legitimate reason for any of that, the judge said, making an emotional ruling in the Bronx Supreme Court Tuesday. So they're basically saying that they had no reason to search him. Now that opens it up to like, is C Blue gonna get out on this now? Because remember, when this story kicked off, it sounded like horrible. There was a lot of people saying some crazy things on social media. There was a big story. Now, the cops on the case tried to justify signaling out Blue by saying he was part of a disorderly crowd and that he refused police officers' orders to take his hands out of his pockets, leading to a scrap between him and the officer. During the scuffle, Williams discharged his gun, which ended up hitting his own leg before it hit Officer Kasim Pennant in the leg as well. Both men ended up hospitalized, but have since recovered. So luckily, man, everybody is safe in this situation. This is tragic, and they're saying that it was a scuffle, and he reached for the gun, and it discharged during the scuffle. Now, unfortunately for the police, the video footage counters their claim that he wasn't cooperating with police, and the judge not only held the officers to account for initiating the entire ordeal, but for also illegally searching him. So, in quotes, the judge said this, and my bad, I know I'm just reading off this and ignoring the chat, but y'all do me a favor. Make sure y'all run them likes up, and I'll ask for some commentary here in a second. Now, the judge went on and said this: while there is no disputing the fact that Mr. Williams had a gun on him that night, he literally does everything you tell your child to do when they're approached by cops. He literally kept his hands up. He literally tried to record to make sure there was proof. He answered the question he had no obligation to answer, the judge said. No wonder police hate body cameras, prevents them from coming up. Okay, so this dude's just saying some mess. You know what I mean? Because of the incident, C. Blue was charged as an adult with criminal possession of a weapon, second-degree assault, and other weapons charges. He's pleaded not guilty. Lucky for him, the same judge ruled that Williams should be tried as a juvenile and not as an adult, which would make any punishments less severe given his age. So this looking like he caught a break. Now, the drill rapper with over 1 million YouTube views has been out on a $250,000 bail since January and is looking forward to his day in court. I just want to say I'm innocent, he told the Daily News. So the Daily News reached out to him, and he was like, I just want to say that I'm innocent. So after the judge went on record saying that there was no reason for him even to be searched, it's looking like C. Blue the judge already said that, his charges are going to be dropped down to a minor, him being charged as a minor, as opposed to be charged as an adult. But man, that's a break of all breaks. Look like dude might be back out here rapping in a second, right? Like, for real. I see y'all going back and forth in the chat, man. About Durk and YB, man. We off that. I ain't got no problem with it. I think it's hilarious, to be honest with you, man. Because y'all be so, if you're a 4K Trey fan, you act so like you can't like Durk, man. And if you're an OTF fan, you act so like you can't like YB, man. Like, y'all going at it. It's all good. But yeah, let me wrap this up by saying it looks like C. Blue might have a decent shot in court. And obviously he's not going to see as much time as he would if he would be charged as an adult. But hopefully he learns from this lesson. And thankfully, nobody was seriously harmed in this situation, man. You know what I mean? It's like, it's bad all around, man. This isn't a good thing because, somebody got hurt. And it's hopefully, I know for his drill rep, just the way the drill culture goes, because I follow New York drill culture, they're definitely going to be like, okay, man, they're going to treat him. He's going to get treated like he really did stuff. I mean, man, we'll leave it alone. I'm going to leave that one alone, man. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to wish that into existence or even speak it into existence. I just hope the young man stays out of trouble. How about that, man? We're going to take the mature approach. You know what I mean? Now, with that, let's move on to our next and final story, man. And I hate to chop this rapper's name up, man. It's a guy by the name of YNGX 17. Now, I don't know how to pronounce that. Like, however he pronounces it, I don't know. I just know the story came across my ticker where I saw, like, how they were saying it was, like, mysterious around his death. Now, this is an interesting story, so let's chop it up. And y'all do me a favor and make sure you hit that like button. I know y'all hate me running that into the ground, but it's really important to make sure those alerts and everything gets out there, man. And we should be sitting at about 200 likes by now. You know what I mean? All right, so this Los Angeles rapper, YNGX 17, dead at 28, is what a Yahoo headline says about this, right? Now, 28-year-old Tariq Grant, formerly known by his moniker YNGX 17, has died following a road rage incident in North Hollywood on Monday. The Los Angeles rapper was run over and pinned under a trailer after an altercation with a driver in North Hollywood, reported by local authorities. He was pronounced dead at the scene and was later identified by the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office and a family member. So his family had to come in and identify him. Maybe he hadn't checked in or something like that, So they pretty much had to. That's crazy, man. I wonder how they knew how to get in touch with his family. Maybe they had to check his phone or something like that. I mean, that's horrific regardless. You know what I'm saying? Now, in this story, it says Los Angeles rapper YNGX 17 was identified as the man that was killed in a strange road rage incident last week. So they're calling it a road rage incident. The 28-year-old performer, whose real name is Tariq Grant, was run over under a trailer after an altercation with a driver in North Hollywood, Los Angeles, authorities said. Grant published his final Instagram post just 2 days before his death. I mean, I don't think there's anything cryptic or weird about him posting just 2 days before his death. I mean, a lot of people post every day. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, in this story, they kind of try to make it seem like it. Oh, we'll keep rocking with it. Let's go. Now, on February 28th, a brief verbal altercation broke out between a pedestrian and a driver hauling a trailer at Riverside Drive and Caramello Street around 3:40 p.m. Los Angeles Police Department spokesman Lizeth Lonley told the Los Angeles Times the pedestrian climbed atop the trailer, which then crashed into a concrete divider. The man then fell and was trapped under the wheels as the truck began to move. Oh, no. Stop, man. I hate hearing about stuff like that. People being crushed and stuff like that, man. That's crazy, bro. That's wild, man. Okay, man. So let's continue, man. Now, what made dude jump on top of that trailer, man? Like, that would be my first thought. Even if I'm in an argument with somebody or anything, I'm not going to jump on top of their car. You know what I mean? Because I remember that story about that football player who played for Cincinnati, and he got into an argument and jumped on top of a car, and then the car sped off, and it was something similar to this, man. Now, in quotations, it says, while stopped in traffic, the driver of the trailer became involved in a verbal argument with the pedestrian. Police said in a statement, the pedestrian climbed on top of the left wheel well of the trailer. When the truck began to move, the trailer collided with the concrete barrier, causing the pedestrian to fall to the ground. The left side wheels of the trailer then collided with the pedestrian. The pedestrian was later identified as Grant, aka the rapper in question that we're talking about, right? First responders pronounced him dead at the scene. A family member told the Times that Grant was a rapper who performed under the name YNGX 17. He published his final Instagram post, a video of himself sitting in the car, on February 26th. His SoundCloud profile includes a track posted just 12 days ago. So they're talking about the song that he had posted as well. Now, Grant's page has since become a place for his friends and fans to share their condolences. We lost West LA, well, in quotations, one person said, West LA lost a real one, rest in peace 17. One fan wrote, love you, bro, and rest in peace. So they're talking about, people just throwing their condolences. Now, this is the crazy part. Police are still investigating Grant's death. No arrests have been made yet. Motorists are reminded to remain patient while driving on the roadway, and pedestrians are reminded not to ride on portions of a vehicle that are not designated or intended for use of passengers. Now, what's crazy is they're saying that he jumped on somebody else's car. So I don't think they're going to face any charges, man. Because if somebody jumps on your car and you're in an argument with them, I think you have every right to flee the situation, even if it's, could cause harm to the other person. But I'm not sure, man. I'm not a lawyer. I don't pretend to be. But that's horrible, bro. That's a horrible situation. And if you're a fan of his, man, sorry to hear about that, man. This is bad, all bad, man. All bad, man. Now, I am not familiar with dude's music. It seems like he was from LA and he really wasn't in the LA drill type scene or even gangster rap scene, it seems like. So I wouldn't be too familiar with him. But there's different little pockets of rappers like Yeet and stuff like that. And just judging by how he looked in his pictures, it seemed like he was from that cloth. You feel what I'm saying? But, man, to get trapped underneath a car and all that, man, that is no way to go, man. So, man, rest in peace to that dude and condolences to his family and friends, for sure, man, for sure. But what do you guys think about this story, man? Let me jump a bit back in the chat, man. I've been neglecting the chat. What do you guys think about this? Y'all still going on about Durk versus Youngboy? Looking scared. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all wild, man. Yo, man, chill. All right, man, I'm going to leave that alone. But, man, really, today I just wanted to come on here and give my take on Lil Durk's album, man. That's what I really wanted to talk about, man. Now, those other two stories I wanted to give y'all updates because, they're kind of hot news right now. But do me a favor, man, before we close everything out. Everybody who's in here right now, make sure you hit that like button on your way out. And this been your boy, Big Man. Now, with that, let me see if there's anybody shouting out their city or anything like that. Nah, man, you can't be using no. Yeah, I see y'all going back and forth, man. I ain't picking sides, don't worry, but certain things you just can't say in the chat, man. So I gotta get some of those, remove some of those comments. You feel me? But I love to see that cats are repping for who they repping for. You know what I mean? All right, now with that, this been your boy Big Man. I know this was a relatively short live, man. I just wanted to, like I said, get my 2 cents about Durk. Y'all make sure y'all run them likes up on your way out. And you know what it is, man. With that, this been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell. So that way you get a notification every time I drop one of these lives. And we out of here. Peace. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all had me cracking up all the way through this, man. And shout out to everybody who shouted out their city. If I ain't get you this time, I'll get you next time. And we out of here.